growing feeling of hysteria, conditioned to respond to all the threats. In the rhetorical speeches of the Soviets, Mr. Putin says we will bury you. I don't subscribe to that point of view. It would be such an ignorant thing to do. If the Russians love their children too, how can I save my little boy from Dr. Fauci's deadly toy? There is no monopoly on common sense on either side of the political fence. We share the same biology, regardless of ideology. Believe me when I say to you, I hope the Russians love their children too. There is no historical precedent to put the words in the mouth of a president. There is no such thing as a winnable war. It's a lie we don't believe anymore. Let's go, Brandon, we will protect you. I don't subscribe to that point of view. Believe me when I say to you, I hope the Russians love their children too. We share the same biology, regardless of ideology. What might save us, me and you, is that the Russians love their children too. Russians by Sting, Sting-a-ling-a-ding-dong, the Stingmeister. So that might have some. That was written in 1985. That was off of Sting's first solo album called "Dream of the Blue Turtles." And I was reading on the old Pedia Wiki the other day that he was where was he? He was a rooftop studio or something like that. No, he was with some like a friend of his who was like an electronic tinkerer and so forth. I really need to get a haircut. Excuse me, I really do. I'm beginning to look like everyone's favorite cool aunt who buys you beers. But he, so they were watching, oh yeah, so the guy, this tinkerer, this electronics guy, he was able to pirate Soviet transmissions, and they were watching children's programs. And Stang, he was really impressed by the quality and care put into the children's programming, and he was felt a bit ashamed that they hadn't done the same in the Anglosphere or in Western Europe. But Russia is, it's in the East, but it's really part of Europe, isn't it? Its history is closely tied, so intertwined. So I don't know why it's not considered Europe. I think it rather should be. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just confused. So that was that. And what else is going on? Well, I'm sure you have all been seeing the footage, and it's quite distressing. So I'm just almost moved in here, getting everything in order, trying to find everything in place. All I need is a hot plate. That's ordered. That's going to come probably on Wednesday with Point Relais. Do you have that in the U.S.? So what they do is you buy something from a particular a person, someone. It's like a want ad, But and what they do is they mail it, and then you go and you pick it up at a little shop instead of having it delivered to your place or to the post office or have the post bring it by. It's more reliable for us because, damn, we have a lot of problem with our deliveries at the apartment. The other day, my mom, thanks Mom, if you're watching, there's so many of you watching. Mom, if you're there, please wave hi. Give a thumbs up or a love or a like or something like that. So she sent us the National Geographic, which is a special issue concerning Notre Dame, as I like to say, Notre Dame, the cathedral in the center of Paris on the Rue Saint-Louis. So it's the magazine itself is now $10 US. So she had to put in the declaration of the douane, which is customs, $10, and then she paid $25 US to mail it, more than $25 US to mail it. So that's already $35. And then when the guy, they didn't even like attempt to leave it at our apartment. They just sent us a little note saying, you've got to come to the post office and pick up your package or your whatever is there for you. And then I had to pay €9 to pick it up. And I'm not the only one. I've heard other people, expats who are living in France, have to do the same thing. So do not come. Do not mail me a letter. Do not give me a biscuit on my birthday. But thanks. It's much appreciated. It looks really cool. I'm going to delve into it. It's in the reading basket in the toilet. Anyway, in the WC, as I like to see, the water closet. That's what I should say. It's not in the toilet. It's in the water closet. And so that was 25, 35, 45, almost like $50 for an issue of National Geographic. But it's much appreciated. And it's going to be cherished, and then afterwards I'm going to frame it. I'm going to make a mural with all the pages and do a book report for you. So I've been experiencing lots of technical difficulties today. I've got this old Mac. It's almost, let's face it, it's 10 years old. But the reason I have it is because it was inexpensive, and I can load an earlier version of the operating system on there so that my graphic manipulation program suite works. Anyhow, that's neither here or there. Look at this. So that's not my work, but it's kind of cool, isn't it? I kind of like the colors. So when I'm wandering around Paris, you can often find all these canvases discarded, and this one was in pretty good condition. It's an oil, and it has this cool black frame around it. And maybe I'll go show you real quick. It's by a certain M. Dumont. But anyway, so you can see that there. But unfortunately, it's been all scratched up and flaking off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to maybe sand it down a little bit and cover it with a coat of gesso and use it as a canvas. Now you can see here it has this black frame around it. It's really quite cool. It's a linen canvas, as you can see. And so I'm going to pry this off. It's nailed on there. Don't know if it's showing up. But anyway, good times. So I'm pretty pleased with this. It's in pretty good condition. Look at how nice that is. Anyhow. It's an abstract painting, so you can put it in pretty much in any direction that you want. So there's so many of you watching right now. Is there anyone have any questions or requests or concerns, perhaps? More so. And if not, well, we'll just continue again. And if I suddenly disappear, blame it on the voodoo. In Europe and America, there's a growing feeling of hysteria, conditioned to respond to all the threats. In the rhetorical speeches of the Soviets, Mr. Putin says, we will bury you. I don't subscribe to that point of view. It would be such an ignorant thing to do if the Russians love their children true. How can I save my little boy from Dr. Fauci's deadly toy? There is no monopoly on common sense on either side of the political fence. We share the same biology, regardless of ideology. See, it just happened again. Okay, so I'm just going to have to end it there. for some reason my machine's just the screen's just going black every so often. So that's not good. Oh look, the cursor's back. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe I'm gonna let it chill. But while I'm letting it try to fix itself, I'm gonna say good night. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Ciao for now. See you on Monday, maybe.